Zeratul.
I have pierced the veil of the future and beheld only oblivion. Yet one spark of hope remains. You will hold her life in your hands. And though justice demands that she die for her crimes, only she can save us.
Wait a second. You're talking about Kerrigan. It's been 4 years. You show up out of nowhere.
Time is short. You must understand. The answers you seek lie within. Study it well. The fate of creation hangs in the balance.
Nice to see you too.
Had any visitors lately?
I don't know what you're talking about, Tosh.
Oh, I think you do, James Rayner. Something was on this ship just now. I still smell it on you. Protoss. Interesting.
Whatever you think you know, you just keep it to yourself. I hear you yapping about this, and I'll toss you out the airlock. I've heard of these Ehan crystals before. Supposedly they allow you to relive another person's memories. If Zeratul's uncovered, he was desperate for me to see it too. Well, here goes nothing.
Raynor, the hounds of the void are closing in. I impart my memory, my very essence, into this Ehan crystal, so that you will see what I have seen, and that the future may yet have hope.
Zeratul. What the hell have you gotten yourself into?
Friend Raynor, long has it been since we stood together against the Swarm. Since then, I have wandered the void in solitude, seeking an ancient prophecy rumored to foretell the return of the Xel'Naga. My sojourn led me to a remote world known as Ulan, where I discovered fragments of the prophecy. Yet I was not the first to find them. It falls to you now, old friend, to relive my memories and believe. The Zerg swarm came, as was foretold. And the Protoss, firstborn of the gods, rose to fight them. Now, the Xel'Naga that forged us all are returning. What do they come to save? Or to destroy?
eventually.
Your very presence defiles this place, Kerrigan.
Do you hear them, Zeratul? Whispering from the stars. The galaxy will burn with their coming.
Perhaps. But you won't live to see it.
Please. Our petty conflicts mean nothing now. A storm is coming that cannot be stopped. Fitting that we should face oblivion together.
Never!
Fate cannot be changed. The end comes. And when it finds me, I shall embrace it at last.
The prophecy is uncertain. There is always hope.
Oh yeah. Big time. Hero mission as Zeratul? Yeah. Welcome to episode 12, Devatron.
The prophecy was divided into fragments, each kept at separate shrines. I must gather them and depart this world quickly. Salak. This chasm is vast. It is fortunate that I can phase through the shadows to the other side.
Okay, this is the start of a 4-mission quest line referred to as the Prophecy. Pretty self-explanatory. And I hate to break the immersion. We had just started Tychus's line, the artifact, but this pops up automatically after the dig, so I figured we'll just get it out of the way and then get back to the artifact.
Spore crawlers can detect my presence. I should stun them with my void prison.
And similar to Tasha's final quest, Breakout, Zeratul is permanently cloaked, and you kind of go through this and learn the hero's abilities, and you know, I'm zooming in and out for visual flavor, etc.
We must not hesitate. Ire will be I will fulfill my calling. That spore crawler can detect me from across the chasm. It must be destroyed. Honor commands.
And also very similar to Breakout, this quest is very, very difficult to get all the way through without dying, especially on Brutal. Like I said from the very first mission of the game, these small group and hero missions are some of the hardest in the game.
That overseer can see through my cloak. I'd best stun it with my void prison before crossing this chasm. Rudin Rashagal. The The first fragment of the prophecy. Soon all will be made clear.
Why not surrender yourself to oblivion, Zeratul? Wouldn't it be better to end your struggle now than witness the final, agonizing moments of your species?
The foreboding prophecy weighs heavily on my heart. I'd best reach the remaining shrines before she reconsiders letting me live. My allegiance is yours. Glory to the firstborn. So much for Kerrigan's reprieve.
For Shakuras. Greetings, Exalted One. We are here in the service of High Templar Karas. He is nearby.
Your presence is most welcome. Let us keep moving. I will...
Permit us to destroy their defenses before we proceed.
En Arudin Rashagar. You address me? In the service of Ire.
Okay, you get the idea.
We
It's,
must
you know,
not
small group,
hesitate.
that kind of RPG style
I will
hero
erase
mission.
the demons
And
of the
similar to like Tosh's final mission breakout, like I said,
Shazak
you kind of have to figure out, you know, they're like little puzzles. Each of the pools and each of the encounters, you know, you need to push this in here and then do things in this order, use this ability, you know, etc. And it's really fun, and I actually really like this mission, even though it's pretty hard.
Address me.
If all 4 prophecy missions were like this, I think it would be pretty cool and a nice kind of break in the middle of everything. And the story, mind you, is just really awesome, and the way it ties in with the campaign is really great. My only gripe is this is the only mission that is like this of the 4 prophecy missions. The other 3 are full-blown RTS, base building, resource management style missions, and that's all well and fine. It's just, it seems odd in the middle of this big story-driven Terran campaign that Blizzard decided to make players learn Protoss all of a sudden and start to play Protoss.
That patrol of brood lords must be dealt with cautiously, or we will be torn asunder. En
State thy bidding. Intriguing.
Shazak Maknul.
Now, the other reason to go ahead and stop everything and do these, and in fact, a lot of players will do the dig as soon as they can so that these unlock and then rush through all 4 of these, is because they yield an incredible amount of research. Both Zerg and Protoss research is available, and sometimes it's like 3 of one and 4 of the other, just for a single mission. And there are 4 of these missions, right? So
I will erase
they're
the
all very
demons of
difficult,
the past.
and getting the research is always difficult. But you come out of these 4, you know, if you do them early and right in a row, and you can just hit that laboratory and queue up the research console and get, like, you know, 2, 3, 4 research projects, you know, right off the rip.
In the service of Ire. Shazak Maknul. My allegiance is yours. Prepare for an aerial attack. Brace yourselves, my brethren. We must not hesitate. I will erase.
We are one with the shadows.
The Queen of Blades built hatcheries here. She seeks to subvert this sacred world. I shall put an end to that plan. Shozak Maknul. In the service of High. You address me?
Okay, so this is the first of 3 Zerg hatcheries that we have to destroy in order to get, I believe, 3 Zerg research points. And they're not hard, although a couple of them are a little bit hidden. You have to kind of know where they are in order to find them. But otherwise, just like the rest of the stuff, you just have to do things in the right order, and it's not too bad.
It shall be as you say.
My burdens.
State thy bidding.
I will be redeemed. Higher will be.
You require my skills.
You address me. En Arudin Rashagal.
I am the voice.
I will erase the demons of the past.
Cold is the void.
I will be my allegiance.
Okay, there we go. We got all the detectors out of the way. Nothing can see Zeratul, so he'll just clean up in here. And that was a little sloppy. I lost a couple units there, but I happen to know right after this, the mission replenishes my ranks with fresh stalkers.
Glory to the firstborn. Shozak Maknul. Honor commands. The second fragment of the prophecy. My task is nearly complete. You address me?
Your hope is an illusion, old fool.
If you can so easily read my mind, Kerrigan, you'll see that I'll never give up, so long as hope remains. Must not hesitate. Careful now. Kerrigan has set guards to bar our way. It could be a trap. We should take them out carefully, one at a time, or risk being overwhelmed.
You require my skills. I serve for now. Very.
Shozak Maknul.
State thy bidding. We move unseen.
You address me.
I am the voice.
I will be redeemed.
I am the heart.
You address me. I will fulfill my calling. In the service of Ire. We must not hesitate. I will be redeemed. Ire will... The banelings spew acid when they die. Stalkers, take them out from a distance. En Arudin. My allegiance is yours. Sukdash Salak. En Arudin Rashagal. Fire will be restored. En Arudin Rashagal. Sukdash Salak.
Okay, a pretty tricky pull there. Very hard to avoid those banelings and not take any damage, but a nice use of the map and blinking across the chasm and whatnot.
This hatchery must be destroyed if I am to keep the Queen of Blades from subverting this land. Glory.
And here I could, blink the stalkers down to help, but honestly it's easier just to solo this. Just watch how I do it.
In the service of Ire.
I tell you, that stun ball, that sphere, void sphere, I think? I can't remember what it's called, but, the big glowy ball that just stuns enemies. That is just a lifesaver.
Glory to the firstborn. My burdens weigh heavily. Shozak Maknul. I will fulfill.
We are one with the shadows.
My burdens weigh heavily. Sukdash Salak. Spine crawlers. Kill them before they can take root and attack. I will fulfill my calling.
Or just run past everything and save your life, Much easier this way.
Ire will be restored.
Antaro Tassadar, Prelate Zeratul. I am High Templar Karas. My force tracked the Queen of Blades to this world, yet we know not what she seeks.
Kerrigan and I were both drawn here to uncover an ancient prophecy. With your aid, I pray we can discover it before her.
It is an honor, Great One. Lead on.
You address me? I've placed the Ultralisk in a void prison. Bring it down, Paris. Honor command.
Zeratul, can you destroy the airborne Zerg?
Nidus worms must be destroyed, or the Zerg reinforcements will overwhelm us. Stalkers, take the high ground and support our brethren.
Zeratul has destroyed their worms. Press on.
In the service of iron. Sukdash Salak. En Aru.
Now, I shall become one with the Kala.
The Queen of Blades seeks to pervert this world with that hatchery. I must destroy it.
Okay, so that wasn't just a slick ninja escape. You have to pop up here in order to get the last hatchery. Unfortunately, all the zealots and the High Templar that had joined you die whenever you do that. They're just, left to get slaughtered to the Zerg down there. And this is kind of tricky.
You require my skills.
There's an attackable kind of rock pile there, but you don't want to attack it. You want to leave it in case things get loose. And they won't be able to come around and attack your stalkers. And then here I'm able to just get one just close enough so that he can start hitting this thing. And otherwise we're just going to chip away at it, so it's easier just for you to watch how I do this than explain it.
My burdens weigh heavily.
I am the voice of the...
You address me?
We are one with the shadows. Very well.
See there, that's what I really wanted. Just that little ninja spot where nothing comes and gets them. And then they can destroy that one thing, that detector on the left. And with that out of the way, I can stun the detector on the right and then pop in and start cleaning up. Now the bad news is it, pretty much wipes my force. I think I have one stalker left over there. But it's not the end of the world because we're almost done, and all we have to do to finish the mission is just run.
It is done. All of Kerrigan's hatcheries are destroyed. There is yet hope for this world.
Okay, so that'll do it for the bonus objectives, and each of those hatcheries yielded one Zerg research point, and for a total of 3, and we're getting 3 Protoss points, one for each piece of the prophecy. We've gotten 2 so far, and there's just the 1 left up here. So just this one mission, 3 Zerg research, 3 Protoss research. It's pretty kick-ass.
Honor commands. We must not hesitate. The final piece of the prophecy. It speaks of one who shall break the cycle of the gods. The rest is obscured. What?
You might peel away the prophecy's layers, Zeratul, but you cannot outrun the doom that awaits us all.
cannot prevail against so many. And I must get to the Void Seeker before the Zerg overwhelm me and the prophecy is lost. To the firstborn.
Okay, this just totally sucks. You kind of have to get lucky and use the blink ability. If you stop to like destroy rocks that are in your way, you're gonna get, you're gonna get killed.
We must not. I cannot decipher the fragments on my own, yet I know who might interpret them. The preservers of Zakul. If they cannot, I fear this entire universe will burn.
Okay, very challenging but fun and, refreshing kind of hero mission in the middle of everything. Hope you're enjoying this, the first of 4 prophecy missions, and we'll see you in the next episode.